What's going on, everybody? Ku is back in their Guild War video. So we're into penguins today. So this is last four wars. As you guys see this note here, that's a little bit too cheery from Alicia. I was a little bit more aggressive, but it's fine. So one thing I just want to talk about real quick. So unsure if the fellas in this guild have watched my videos, or if they're just smarter and they've gone against guilds that have used stuff like this, or just are smart. But I was like just scouting, or scouting our own towers, because I just watch the logs every night, because I'm unhinged and deranged. And I saw the FCC Freerin and Yenya comp to scout that, which is funny. And then I was like sitting there and I was like, man, I wonder if they know about the I wonder if they know about the free ass comp into my T2, because I was like, I'm just gonna put this on to gear check people and hope for the best. Just because like defense has been pretty hard to do lately, so I was like, fuck it, we'll just try and gear gap people with my tank score, and then they ran it. So either it's happened to them, they're unironically just smarter, or maybe they're viewers, some of them at least. So if anyone in this guild is watching these videos, then hello. But we're gonna go ahead and we're probably just gonna scout 6 smalls today, because I'm kind of just chilling at home. No work today, smile, so very nice. But no ins from us just yet, so hopefully we don't change that. We're gonna go and get into some scouts. I'm gonna go ahead and start off scouting Sigourney. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Essentially here we just have DN, Freerin, and Lady, so we're gonna go ahead and Elvira, Lady, Renac it back. One thing with this comp, of course, is like you want to make sure your Elvira is on immunity. Because what happens is, what I've noticed is, I guess if people just get gear checked pretty hard, like they can just get stripped by the free run on like Fairy Tale or whatnot if they're not on immunity. Because when Elvira gets sealed, you lose 50 ER. So we kind of talked about that before. So you have 50 ER in your passive. So if you get sealed and you lose out on 50 of it, which is not great. So I don't know. I think you can unironically trap for this, maybe, if you just make your Lady like lower than 150. But it kind of depends. Like your Lady has to be like really base speed, and then because I can still theoretically click my Lady S3 unless she gets stunned. You probably could actually trap this unironically. We're not going to talk about that though. But we'll see. I mean, this should be fine, because like the thing with DN, if you use here, like obviously DN can get more ER because you get 200 on your passive, and then you have more to lose in case you get sealed. So I'm just gonna go with Elvira. It's also just kind of like less RNG, because you don't need to like rely on souls to actually get your immortalities to refresh. And like if you kind of have a turn, like an off turn on DN, like in this comp, it can definitely matter, because if you just are sitting there without an immortality, you have lower ER. So I don't know, maybe something bad could happen to you. But yeah, just use base speed Elvira, or as close to base speed as possible. Obviously, very high ER on immunity, just so you can't get sealed or you can avoid it. Then I have my Lady here, who's going to be on ER of course, with release imprint for Elvira. So my Elvira is like effectively 445 ER. So we have her there. Again, lower than DN, but I think it just might be safer. Parentheses, I hope. And then we just have her knock here on pursuit set. So 3k attack, 19k HP, 296 speed on self already. So we'll go ahead and just scout this with that. And then team 2, I've used this comp before. It's been a very long time. I'm kind of just like I'm fiending to use it again, because I love using Shaltir. I don't know what it is. This character is like one of my favorite characters in the game. Just big Overlord fan also. But yeah, I want to use Shaltir. So I was like doing damage calcs and stuff, and like obviously Setsuka puts a decreased hit chance on the team, or on you rather. But I mean, Shaltir has 100% hit chance on S3, and we have ARAM to reset. So worst case scenario, we can click S3, and then we'll always hit anybody, including Setsuka. The one thing I'm concerned about, I guess, is if it's like Spat Fan Poly, which I'm assuming it would be, because I kind of make this like a decent trap. So I have just like a full, like, it's like kind of bruiserish Shaltir. She's basically just like full nuke build though. So we have Destro Pen with a little bit of speed, just so I go first in case this Harsetti has some speed on her. On Pipette Lance, just for extra healing, and also just increases damage dealt by 15%. So we're going to hit like a bus. We're going to have Vigor, we're going to have Attack Buff, we have Pen, we have Pipette Lance. So it should be good. Like worst case, in case everything stealths besides the Harsetti, then we click S3 on the Harsetti, and then ARAM resets us to then they'll both be stealth as far as SPP on Setsuka, and then we click S3 on Setsuka. If it's some weird thing to make it so Harsetti is stealthed, like if she's highest attack for some reason, then like they want you to hit into her Setsuka instead, like if it's counter riposte or whatever, then Shaltier just blows her up anyway, because again, even if we have hit down, we have 50% hit chance, so we'll always hit Setsuka on Shaltier. And yeah, I don't know, it seems like good odds. Oh, rest of the team though, so we have Aram here who's just dirt slow on Prot set, Prot HP on Queen's Whistle, just after Shaltier goes, we go ahead and get souls, or not souls, excuse me. We push up to just reset Shaltier. And then I just have a Doris here on Soul Cons, that way in case it's like Setsuka goes first, or maybe it's like, obviously like SPP's tuned to go before, then I can like push up and just cleanse off the Shaltier so she can go, because her S3 cleanses and pushes. So, also if SPP pushes us back, it just kind of pushes us back up. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to do it anyway, but it seems like it would be okay. And also, okay, we're recording. Very nice, very nice. Needed to make sure after I yapped all for 6 minutes. But yeah, I think everything's fine. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it. So we are just barely faster, so let's get CR like a good boy. Okay, very nice, 99%. So again, we're going to pill for Freerin. Their team is faster than me at baseline. And then we're going to go ahead, and then there's no point really hitting into Freerin, so I'll just make sure I get this DN down to 1 HP. Doesn't really matter what I do here. Obviously, she has the second immortality underneath this one, but I just want to make sure I can keep proccing him, because if we like, she's like bulkier or something, then it can just be awkward. If we can like never proc the immortality, which we obviously don't want. So we're not going to click S3 here. I'm just going to go ahead and click S1. We'll just click it on. I'll just click it on the lady, sure. Wanted to save our cleanse for the seal because DN's going next turn. 22k, so pretty beefy. Our Elvira is not going to get like her immortal or immunity stripped, so good there. I wasn't really looking into Arties though, so hopefully we're chilling. Okay, very nice. Very nice. I always forget to pay attention to Arties, man. Sometimes on these attacks I'm just like kind of autopilot. We'll click S3 here onto the Lady of the Scales just to make sure we proc at the end. And then get our next rotation of immortalities, of course. It is MLR, so we're chilling. Okay, it's fine. And now our Lady can cleanse and push us, which is perfect because we want to get the seal off. I'm hoping this DN still takes turn so my Renat can just kill it next turn. That'd be very ideal, but I'm going to push 25% obviously. Oh. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we're just going to pilfer into... We're going to pilfer the DN just because she's going to die, so I want the stack. I'm greedy like that. And then I will S1 into the Lady, and then next time we S3, it's GG, so next turn. I'm actually just going to go ahead and burn here because we're not saving it for anything. There's no way for them to stun me, so we'll just get extra damage, maybe Fierce. No, we didn't Fierce shit, but that's fine. Our knock just ends it here in one more turn, so perfect. We're all here for the T2 anyway, so let's see how this goes. Always love using Shaltier, so hopefully I didn't cook too hard or just, you know, miss a massive lose con. That would not be ideal. So surely it is okay. I hope. So they're not too fast, that's fine. Actually, it looks like they're base speed because we're all on top of each other, except Polly. Okay, there's Vigor. So Polly's going to go and push us back. We are on Soul Con though, so we should push back up on our Doris. So I did strip, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and just S3 into our Shaltier. I'm going to click on Center Mass because she is not in an optimal spot. We're going to click Numbers, don't want to click on something else. We're going to have Attack Buff, we have Vigor, so the Setsuka should be dead. Should be GG anyway. Yep, only 42k. So I'm going to go and just reset and then snipe the Harsetti, and that should be GG. Bro, this character is so fun, man. I cannot tell you guys how much I miss when everyone was using that one comp when it was Harsetti, FCC, and New Kid Aiden. Bro, it was just so free if you got Shaltier. Like, this comp is so fucking busted. Like, she just hits for 40k, bro. It's so satisfying to me. Fucking love Shaltier, man. What a good character. Obviously, like, now, like, if you missed her, it's like whatever, because she doesn't really do too much. But, like, before, she was so nice to have, dude. Such a fun character to use. But, very nice. Easy dub here for us. Big Shaltier W. So we'll go ahead and find another small to scout. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Back on the attack. So we're going to scout another small. So we have a comp I've used before. So this is into Lady, Bystander, and Freerun. We're going to go ahead and just use Green Yolha, Lady, and then Renok. So essentially what's going to happen here is my Renok's not fast, as it shouldn't matter too much. Oh, that's awkward. Let's fix that real quick. Oh, I took it for Nurse. I'd rather have Nurse on top speed, I suppose. Okay, there's got to be like a useful piece. Alright, sure, 294 is fine. Yeah, speed is so bad. Anyway, so we have Renok here who's going to be at 294 instead of 296 on Speed Pursuit, self-arty. So we're just going to basically click S2 and S3 into the Bystander. That should proc the Lady of the Scales for sure to get her Immortal out of the way. And then her next turn, obviously, it's going to drop off. We have our Yolha here just on as low as defense as possible at 1200 defense, 35k HP on Holy Sack, and then I have her 190 ER just in case it's like F Freerun, just so she doesn't get her immortality stripped, preferably. So we have 190 ER here just to try and make it a little bit safer. And then we have our Lady, who's going to be on Touch of Rekos, just full bulk with Release Imprints, and my Yolha is like 205, 204 ER. So just to give her a better chance to not get stripped and have to have the Holy Sack proc in the first place, because we don't want to do that. But yeah, just full bulk Lady of the Scales here just to tank the Huayang S3 on Touch of Rekos. And then essentially the Yolha's here just because her S3 ignores damage share, so we're going to ignore damage share. And it's going to just blow up the Bystander. So yeah, ignores damage share. I was like, where did he actually say that? We definitely used this comp before, and then Freerun essentially just kills herself off of the Yolha. Then we have Renok fix damage just in case. But should be fine. And then Team 2 is going to be Bystander. That is not a Bystander. That's going to be Bossarunka, Bellion, and then Jesus. So we just have our Yolha here on top speed. So she's going to be 299, which actually is my top speed. I cannot hit 300. I think I said that at the end of the last video. I can't. I'm a bum. So 299 Yolha, and then I have her on Warhorn. I have Sinji here on Queen's Whistle, actually. So she's 276. I really don't need Sinji to be this fast. Like, she just needs to exist just so they can't revive. But I kind of want to do it anyway. Also, let's just get more attack. I kind of want to do it anyway just because it's going to give my Jesus attack buff just so he does more damage. So, like, why not, right? Like, it doesn't really matter. And then essentially we're obviously in a superhuman under Jesus. Assuming he doesn't cut, he probably shouldn't cut the Sinji. I mean, if he does, then it's like no harm, no foul. We just blow him up anyway. And then in the future, so when you guys are using comps like this, you should definitely make sure your C damage is maxed out. I just like my Jesus having more bulk, and like it's gonna kill anyway. But you should definitely have 350 C damage, like whatever HP. It's just better. It's more damage overall. But like superhuman Jesus versus this, like I can't imagine this is gonna matter. So we're just going to jump in there, click S3, everything's going to explode, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and let's get active here. Everyone's in the right spot. Sinji's on Release Imprint. He'll has more attack. He'll have Lady Scales. Yeah, all right. So I was faster, so we'll get CR like a good little boy, just like always. So again, we're going to go and just pilfer into the Bystander, because we don't want her to S2. Like, we can tank one Bystander S3, but if we tank two Bystander S3s on our Lady, she's going to explode, and I kind of want her for the next attack. So everything just in the Bystander, pilfer for sure, just so Yolha can kill, because I don't want to take any chances there otherwise. So again, counter, but no S2 is fine. Proc the Lady there. This Freerun is 8.8k, so just out of pilfer range if you do not pilfer her. Oh nice, it didn't actually proc. Okay, cool. So I'm going to click S3 now myself just to push the Yolha up to kill that Huayang. And that should be it. You can definitely go Soul Arty on your, what's her name? keep on your lady the scale just so you can burn this, but like we don't need to here. This thing's dead. This thing is turbo dead. Souls are not going to impact the outcome there. So that dies. That killed the lady. Freeren's going to kill herself. And yeah. Very fun. Very fun. Yeah, really, that comp is pretty hard to lose. You just need to make sure your lady's bulky enough. Like, she's not doing anything anyway, right? Like, you don't need your lady to be fast or to take any turns or do anything. Like, she just needs to sit there and exist so you don't lose her for your next attack. Also, it's S3 Jesus. Let's see if my Sinji actually cuts and does anything useful, or she was just wasting my time. But yeah, team 1, pretty fun there. Oh, nice. That's what I like to see. How close was it? Oh, we just out CR'd. Alright, so S3. Give ourselves attack buff, and then Jesus S3 should end the game. I just love seeing 60k Jesus too much, man. Yes, GG. Cool. Alright. Second attack down. Let's go and jump and do another scout on another small somewhere. I'll be back. Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're back with our last scout on Kuwoobs. So I'm going to use 2 comps that are kind of interesting, different from what I usually use. We're going to go and scout this guy, Wrong Conde. So we have Dien, Lady, and then Renak, team 1. So we're going to go in Harsetti, and we just have full Destro Harsetti on Fairy Tail. And then we have our Akate here on Immunity Warfare, just on Self Hardy. And then we have a Flan here on triple set, so Immunity, Pen, and Torrent, and then she's on Self Hardy as well. So the plan is we're going to click S1 onto the Dien and just go to blow her up. Surely, it's not 2k defense, 30k HP POV, and we don't die. That'd be kind of funny, though. Obviously, the safer thing is just lady them back, but fuck that. Team 2, we're going to go in Briar Cleave, so I know what I just said out loud is crazy. We have a 305 Briar here. Just the CC neck for 100% crit on Renewed Will. And this is going to be into Boss Harunka, Ruel, and Frieren. So even if the Frieren has like immunity or anything, the Briar Soul Burn is going to strip. Our Dian's going to push to be Soul Burn, obviously. She's 240 just so she's faster, just in case it's like some sort of CR push on Ruel, just so that he can't cut us. And then that will push them back as well, and Seal. And then we have Cavil here just on full damage on Symbol just for more damage. And he should just blow everything up. So it should be fun. I got some homies in the call, so if they talk, you guys will hear them. So we're going to go and jump into it, and we'll see what happens. Smile. How lose? I don't have any imprints anyway. Yeah, I don't care. How fucking lose? Okay. Alright. Here comes Renak. That's my Akate. She has no speed, so this shouldn't do too much damage. Yep, whatever. Their lady pushes. We are just going to S3 into the lady to kill it, actually. Is this ever just S1 then expose the Renox my Hakate can kill? Probably. What if I
think it's safe for S1. I think it's safer to S1 just in case you whiff the kill.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Alright, well, S1 just to expose Renak and Hakate kills. I can honestly S1 here, but let's watch animations. S1 probably just kills both, but that's okay. We're playing the animation. And GG. Okay. Definitely could have gone wrong, but hey, we out here. And then team 2, so go ahead and look here at CR. So we get CR for the team. We're going to go and burn S3 on our Briar. Not a whole lot to think about. Kuwoob's Briar cleaving. Wow. Did land Death Breaks, very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and click the NS3. Push them back, our Cavil procs, and should be GG. And now it's just Ruel, so S3, and we're out of here. Alright, very nice. I've never had a Guild War attack that fast. That's crazy. Alright, cool. So Kubu's is over. We got 3 more attacks on Rigu, so we'll see if there's more stuff to scout. And we'll be back. Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another scout here. This is the last small to scout. So team 1, I don't have Benny on Kuub, so we're just going to go ahead and use it. There's definitely ways you can trap this, I'm assuming. But fuck it, we fly. So it's Renok, Setsuka, and Ruel right side. So we just have Shinji here to prevent revives. So Shinji's just on like whatever build, Warhorn, 227 ER, and then like 16k HP. So she just won't pop from the actual Renok hitting her. And then we have our Crow here just on protection set and Holy Sack, and release imprint just for more HP for the team. I have him on protection set as opposed to Bastion of Perlucia with Benny in the back just because Shinji has release imprint for more attacks, so just giving Benny more stats. Along with the Warhorn. And then we have Benny on Tachi. He's relatively slow, but just in case like a slower knock, we're just slower in that sense. So it should be fine as far as like turn order and stuff. And then if she is fast, then it cuts like 250 or whatever, and then we can't be debuffed by the Setsuka anyway. So should be good there. Team 2, we ran this last war, so just Harsetti, Jesus, and Freerin. So we're going to run Ilanav. We have Ilanav here just on full bulk stats. She's going to just stand here like a brick wall on Adamant Shield. I have Bellion on protection set and Arius, because I'd rather have Ilanav alive, like if it goes on for longer than it should. And then we have our Jesus here just on 300 C damage, 28k HP, APC. Yeah, should be fine. If we need to soul burn anything we can, we're just going to click S3 raw on his first turn, just kill everything, and we should be out of there. So, let's get active. Fuck it. Okay, it is fast. Okay, only 10k. I wonder if Benny's S3 actually just kills through stealth now, since it's so low. Wait, I click S3, right, chat? I've never used scary. Is S3?
S3 into Setsuka, yeah?
Sick. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't fuck up like the actual order. I've literally never been able to use this character. He looks so fun. Okay, they just one shot. Okay, very good.
It's auto. Thank you.
No. Never auto. And then Crow S3 should just kill. Wow, so good. Okay, that was fun. Benny's crazy, bro. What a character to miss. Okay, so it's not turbo fast Harsetti, so that's very good. My Jesus also just goes first, so I can just rip S3. Also very nice. There's a fat shield over there, though. I mean, I'm clicking S3 no matter what, so... Is that ever worth this? No, I'm just gonna save it. Fuck it. Just save the turns. Bastion of Perlucia, Jesus, whatever. Should still kill the Freer unless it's like full tank, which it's not. Oh, Knowledge Seed. Okay. Yeah, good thing you don't. That's why you just don't touch that fucking Harsetti. Knowledge Seed trap. And yeah, should be out of here soon. These are kind of like the fastest attacks I've ever had. Good job, Bellion. Get that out of here. Then we'll soul burn Jesus next turn just to cut him in half. Oh, was that reversal set I see? Reversal Jesus technology. Holy smokes. We should be out of here. Okay, great. Alright, well, these attacks are going by pretty quick. So that was the last thing we had to scout. So we'll see if there's anything else worthwhile hitting, and maybe we'll have more attacks. But if not, then yeah, till next time. Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another scout. I think this is actually the last scout. I lied last time. There was 2 more things to scout. So, last scout. So we're on Rigu, so I'm a little bit faster. So I'm going to try and use a comp I've never used before, because it sounds kind of fun. So it's Bellion, Nurse, and then Setsuka. So we have an Ahmed here just at 314. So surely this guy is not faster than me on his Nurse. That would be kind of unfortunate. But 314 Ahmed. And then we have Saria here, who's just going to be on Destro Torrent with Portrait. And then 4.8k attack, 300 C damage because we get C damage buff. So we're going to just S2 Ahmed, S3 into the Saria, shield push, do her thing, and then they should all explode. And if they don't, then surely at least something dies, and Says Bomb comes through, and then blows them up after that. So, how lose? Surely that doesn't go wrong. Does this matter?
You ideally want the damage, because you get attack buff anyways.
Oh, you're right.
But...
shoot.
Okay, well, if you want to min-max, I don't think it matters.
Okay, fuck it. Team 2, this can definitely, this is not the smartest thing to do. So obviously this can be on like dodge arty and like super tanky on counter. But I just, whatever. So we have Flan here on Symbol, just so we actually hit, just in case it is dodge arty. So missing attack buff kind of sucks, but also missing in general is worse than having attack buff and then missing. So we're just gonna go Symbol on Flan. Again, triple set on immunity just in case that like, actually there's no DN here. I don't even need to go triple set. But I'm already set up, so I don't care. Then we have Arcetti on Destro HP, so just full Destro just to try and slap into the BBK and do as much damage as possible. We have Fairy Tail just for extra fixed damage because she will damage share into her. And then we have Akate here on just Warfare immunity, 3.7k, 24k HP. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just jump into this one. Surely nothing goes wrong. And how lose? It doesn't matter where these fellas are, right? I can put them wherever pretty much. There's nothing like... positioning with this comp.
You're not imprinted, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, sick. Alright, well, we'll put Saria down here for fun. Okay. So CR bar, so S2 obviously first. Extra turn, yes. So it is Sass on the Nurse, and then we're going to go ahead and click S3 on the Saria. Push her the rest of the way, give her Gab. And so this thing clicks S3, right? I've only used this once.
Yeah, S3.
S3. Bro, I'm using all these comps never used before. Might as well get familiar with stuff. So let's see. Show me big numbers. Okay, Says Bomb. And then we just S3. Very fun. Very interactive, that one. Okay, yeah. Cleaving's kind of fun. I get it now. Okay, so it is immunity to Shepherd of the Hollow, so that's what we were expecting. So let's see if this is 30k and counter, and then we might just be turbo dead. But let's find out, shall we? Ooh, we missed. Good thing we had fucking Symbol. Okay, I am scouting like a fucking pig today, man. 13k or not, sure. Sure. This is the exact same situation we were in last time, so we're going to go in just S1 to break the stealth on the Renok, and then Akate will kill. S3 here. Honestly, could probably S1, but you know what? No chances. Whee! Alright. Yeah, don't scout like this, so this is pretty piggy, but you know what, it is what it is. So we'll be back with one more.